We gon' blow your mind. When I was back home washing them dishes, I was just wishing I could just vision. I was gon' get it, I was on missions, I was just living. Walked in that building, we was just building, taking our time. We was just yielding, we was just chilling. Away from these haters, know they be watching like a theater. Yeah. Plotting these niggas that we need later. They gon' degrade us, it won't delay us. This is what made us. We got Omega, probably roll. Probably just leave. I see you later. I salute Wake, cop a new crib, got some new neighbors. You get this big, they gon' want favors, they gon' want flavors. Probably roll. Hope the Lord save us, wait from these haters. Hope the Lord save us, wait from these snakes, wait from these fakes. Wait, I need breaks, wait, I need cake. How long can we wait? Come on, better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we've been putting in the mouth. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we gon' blow your mind. 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 She's up against them all, but the writing's on the wall. There's more than meets the eye with her, and nothing I can do. I'm left without a clue. She sees it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Falcons are number one in pass TDs, and they go up against the Jags defense that will try to keep them out of the end zone. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. From the home of the Falcons since 1992, there's a look inside the Georgia Dome, just on the outskirts of downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Atlanta Falcons. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that. And when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards.
Here we go now. Boom,
now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The starting defense for the Falcons.
Vic Beasley's a very talented outside linebacker whose number one task, rush the passer. But he has the athletic ability to drop into coverage.
And they'll run it here. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it's good enough for a Jacksonville first. They're going to look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Back to Leopard! Here we go now. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons are going to get it at the 20. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And for Jacksonville, their defensive starters, the youngster, the rookie out of UCLA, Miles Jack, a guy to watch.
You have to watch him because he can make a big play from just about anywhere on the field. Top 5 talent. Ends up going number 36 because of a knee injury his last year at UCLA. They'll use him all over the place for matchup situations, and he will wreak havoc.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Now back to throw, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
So 2nd and 10 here. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, the defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
Set. Green, 39. The charge. The charge now. Lock it 56. Lock it. Charge. Lock it 56.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he puts it through. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol.
Ohio. Ohio.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. So on 4th down, the Falcons will call on Matt Bosher to punt it away.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Time to step aside. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Now a handoff here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. First down, he'll drop to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And finding the tight end Hooper. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They wanted to make it a tough third down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll get 16 yards there. And that leads to an Atlanta first down.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Grand 38!
They'll look to throw again. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Doesn't matter who the runner is going to be each week. Defenses get ready to gang tackle. They want multiple people to the ball. They want to make sure they take the proper angles to the runner, make sure there's no place for him to spin out and go what they call through the back door and get away from people. And they want plenty of guys there to hit him, try to knock the ball free, the whole deal. But on that play, the best laid plans did not work.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go. 3,
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. All even, we are tied, so a blank slate. Throw away those first 2 quarters, so to speak.
Yeah, I love the way you put it because you do throw them away. What do you have to improve on? And then you get to start the second half and put it all into practice.
They'll try to take those halftime lessons and put them into practice indeed. Here we go. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down.
Here we go. Attention now, Barney. Here we go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him. Complete. 23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Fresh set of downs here. Back to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Here we go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left sideline, it's complete. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Jags are going to have a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
This is going to sound a little strange, but that was a really nice effort because he broke a tackle and almost sprang free, but it still ended up with a loss of yardage. The defense won that battle.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
Five wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second down, 8. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
After another really nice run, this is where the defense coordinator earns his money. His guys have been on the field a long time, so he's got to decide what he wants to do to try and slow them down. Is he going to substitute some players in, get some fresh guys, or is he just going to try to attack and try and find a way to take the ball away from them?
They'll drop the throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd down following the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he knocks it through. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Now a handoff as they run left side. Muscles him off. Room here to run. There he goes left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to air one out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll set up to throw, and he's got room, and he slides to avoid the hit. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 19. And it'll be 1st down Atlanta. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. They'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but not them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Back to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And to give this time to the tailback. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect. People back.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he'll take this. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with time running out. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.